Thank you everyone for joining us on such a beautiful day. And we are starting with such a beautiful tasbiyat. May Mullah accept all of our tasbiyat, Griyauzari, Ajizi, Ibadat, ilmi work, good deeds in His Huzur Pur Noor. Let's start our day 10 on this series of lectures on ilm wa amal, knowledge and practice. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Ya Maulay Mehraban, Madad Farma, Madad Farma. Ya Maulay Mehraban, Madad Farma. Ya Maulay Mehraban, Madad Farma, Madad Farma. Ya Maula, Tawfiq, Tahid, Himmat wa Yari Maula. Tawfiq, Tahid, हिम्मत व यारी मौला। या मौला, हम गरीबों की मदद फरमा मौला। या मौला, हमारे करीब आ जा मौला। अपना दस्त मुबारक हम गरीबों पर रख मौला, हमारे कंधों पर रख मौला। और करीब आ जा मौला, अपने नूर से हमारी हिदायत फरमा मौला। तेरे ही नूर की रोशनी में मौला हम इस रास्ते पर चले मौला। या मौला मेहरबान, तेरे बगैर हम कुछ भी नहीं है मौला, कुछ भी नहीं है मौला। हम गरीब हैं मौला, इल्म में भी गरीब, अमल में भी गरीब, समझ में भी गरीब। या मौला मेहरबान, ये हमारे रूहानी माँ बाप, हमारी इमदाद फरमा मौला। मदद को पहुंच मौला, जल्दी से हमारी मदद को पहुंच मौला। या मौला, तेरे बगैर हम कुछ भी काम नहीं कर सकते हैं मौला। या मौला मेहरबान, रहम कर, करम कर मौला, फजल कर मौला। तमाम साथियों को एक बार फिर या अली मदद। Ilm o Amal part 10. We will start with some of the tasbiyat, not all of the tasbiyat, as some of the other tasbiyat will come under our majalis sessions. But here we will talk about our general tasbiyat. And you notice I did not include Ya Ali Ya Muhammad tasbih or Yali tasbih, which normally we recite, hoping that we all understand that when we say Ya Ali, Ya Muhammad, we are talking about our spiritual, Nurani, mother and father. That is the concept, that Ali and Muhammad are our spiritual and intellectual mother and father. And that is the tasbih of Ya Ali, Ya Muhammad. Tasbih of Ya Ali, Ya Ali, Ya Ali, we understand that Ya Ali, when we say that, that is the tasbih of the Imam Zaman, as every Imam in their respected time are the manifestation of Ali Murtaza. आपने देखा कि आज की तस्वीरात में दो वो तस्वीर जो हम अमूमन पढ़ते हैं, वो शामिल नहीं है, क्योंकि मुझे उम्मीद है कि आप इस बात को अच्छी तरह से जानते हैं कि जब हम या अली या मोहम्मद कहते हैं तो हमारे दिलों के अंदर ये बात जानते हैं कि इसका मतलब है ए हमारी रूह की माँ, ए हमारे अक्ल के बाप। या अली या मोहम्मद हमारे रूह और अक्ल के माँ बाप हैं, रूहानी और अक्लानी माँ बाप। इस को सोचते हुए हम अपनी माँ और अपने बाप को पुकारते हैं, या अली या मोहम्मद, या अली या मोहम्मद। और जब हम या अली की तस्वीर निकालते हैं तो मुझे उम्मीद है कि हम सब इस बात को जानते हैं कि ये इमाम जमान की तस्वीर है, यानी कि हर जमाने का इमाम अपने जमाने का अली होता है और हम इमाम जमान को पुकारते हैं, ये वाह या अली या अली या अली। आए हम तीन तस्बीहात के ऊपर तवज्जो देते हैं। पहली तस्बीह है या अली तू रहम कर, या मौला तू फजल कर। अक्सर लोग ये समझते हैं कि जब हम कहते हैं कि या अली तू रहम कर, तो यहां पर रहम करने का मतलब और फजल करने का मतलब दोनों एक ही है। ठीक है, लफ्जी मायने हो सकते हैं कि एक ही हो, लेकिन मानवी माने एक नहीं, बल्कि बहुत बड़ा फर्क है। When we say या अली तू रहम कर, या मौला तू फजल कर, most would think that we are asking for the same thing, the mercy of Ali, mercy of Mola. The words may be similar in the meaning, but the meaning, the batin of that are not. It has a two different understanding and two different asking. What we are saying, let me explain that in a simple words first. Ya Ali, have mercy on us and increase our rank. Did you hear that? Ya Ali tu Ram kar, Ya Mola tu Fazal kar, meaning, Ya Ali, have mercy on me and increase my ranks. Word Fazal comes from Fazilat. Fazilat, higher ranks. So what are we saying? O Ali Zaman, O Imam Zaman, have mercy on my soul and increase my ranks. Bring me closer to your Noor. You see, the meaning changes our view, the way we think, the way we understand our tasbiyat. Remember what Imam says, learn, learn. You need to learn, we need to learn, we need to understand what we are saying. Ilm wa amal. Learn first and then practice. Don't say things just for the sake of saying it. Understand what you are saying, what you are asking, and then utter it. आए उर्दू की तरफ. अक्सर लोग जब ये कहते हैं या अली तू रहम कर या मौला तू फजल कर, तो वो उसके एक ही माने लेते हैं कि या मौला तू हम पर रहम कर. लफ्जी मायने ठीक है, यही है, लेकिन मानवी माने, बातीनी माने और दुआ ये नहीं है. दुआ ये है कि या अली तू हम पर अपनी मीठी नजर करते हुए रहम फरमा और हमारे दर्जात को बुलंद कर. फजल के मानी, फजल जो है वो फजीलत से आया है और फजीलत का मतलब है बुलंद दर्जात. तो हम क्या कहते हैं, क्या दुआ मांगते हैं, या अली तो हम पर रहम करके हमारे दर्जात को बुलंद कर. हमारे दर्जात को बुलंद कर. अब ये समझने के बाद जब हम ये तस्वीर पढ़ेंगे तो हमारा ईमान, हमारा फेथ, हमारा तरीका, हमारी समझ, हमारे पूछने का अंदाज बदल जाएगा. इल्म पहले, अमल बाद में. समझ पहले और उस पर चलना बाद में. लर्न करना है, सीखना है, फिर अमल करना है. वो अमल जो समझ के बिगैर है वो सिर्फ एक तोते की तरह बातों को रिपीट करना है. समझ के बिगैर, समझ कर अमल करना है. लेट्स कम टू आवर सेकंड तस्बीह. दैट इज आवर मॉर्निंग तस्बीह. या अल्लाह, या वहाब, या अली, अल्लाह समद. First understanding. There are 4 names, ism, of Allah. Allah, Wahhab, Ali, Hussamad. Did you understand what I just said? There are 4 ism, names of Allah. 4 ways we can call him. Allah, Wahhab, Ali, Hussamad. पहले ये बात को आप समझ लें कि हम एक ही नूर को पुकार रहे हैं 4 अलहदा अलहदा नामों से. पहले हम अल्लाह कहते हैं, फिर हम उसी को वहाब कहते हैं, फिर हम उसी को अली कहते हैं, फिर हम उसी को असमत कहते हैं. एक ही नूर के 4 नाम. Let's take an example to understand, and then we will come into the more detailed understanding of each name. You can take your own example, or I can take my example to understand this. A man can be a son, brother, friend, father, uncle, co-worker, teacher, student, helper. But that person is only one. Let's take an example of a lady. She can be a sister, mother, daughter, aunt, teacher, student. 7 different ways of calling this one person, but we are calling that one person. Depending on which side we are, what we are looking for. Are we looking for daughter? So what we're gonna say, beta, come here. If you're looking for mother, mom, please come here. If you are looking for a teacher, respected teacher. If you are looking for a student, my beloved student. You see, depending on how you wanted to address, just like that. अब इस मिसाल को देख लें कि कहीं पर कोई आदमी बाप होता है, बेटा भी होता है, एक तरफ से भाई होता है, एक तरफ से चाचा और मामा होता है, एक तरफ से वो टीचर भी हो सकता है, दोस्त भी हो सकता है, कोवर्कर भी हो सकता है, शागिर्द भी हो सकता है. कहां से हम उसको पुकार रहे हैं, उस अंदाज में हम उसको पुकारते हैं. So when we say Ya Allah, Ya Wahab, Ya Ali, Allah Samad, we are talking about same Noor. Ya Allah, the one. Ya Allah, the one. Ya Wahab, the best over. The one who is best in giving. Giving what? He is the one who is best in giving. Giving what? Whatever your niyat is. This is very important tasbih and very important thing to understand. Be careful in what you're asking. He is the one and he is the one who can give you, he's the best at that. But giving what? Whatever your niyat is. So be careful in your asking. If you're asking for dunya, if you're asking for world, if you're asking for material, let me remind you the call of Mullah Ali Murtaza. He says, whenever someone asks me for material, physical world, because he call on me, he shall find. I will give. But I turn my face away from him and I give to him like this. I turn my face away from him when he asks me for dunya, material, physical. But when he asks me for spiritual, ilm, intellect, samaj, then I give to him from the front. With my nur, with my didar, with my blessing, with a smile on my face. जब हम कहते हैं या अल्लाह या वहाब, हम ये कहते हैं कि तू एक है और सबसे बुलंद है और तू सबसे बेहतरीन देने वाला है. अब यहां पर सवाल पैदा होता है कि क्या देने वाला है? वो जो आपकी नीयत है. और नियत करने में हमको ख्याल करना चाहिए, पहले सोचना चाहिए कि हमें क्या मांगना है, क्योंकि वो तो देने वाला है, सबसे बेहतरीन है देने वालों में। आप क्या मांग रहे हैं उस पर आपको ध्यान देना है। मैं आपको याद दिला दूं कलाम मौला अली फरमाते हैं कि जब लोग मुझसे दुनिया मांगते हैं, जाहिरी चीजें मांगते हैं जो टेम्पररी है, यहां पर रह जाने वाली है, तो मैं अपना चेहरा उनसे घुमा लेता हूं और मैं उसको हाथ पीछे करके दे देता हूं। यानी कि मुझे ये लोग पसंद नहीं जो बेकार की चीजें मांगते हैं, लेकिन जब ये लोग मुझसे इल्म, रूहानियत, इल्म लदूनी, अक्ल, मारिफत मांगते हैं, तो मैं अपना चेहरा उनकी तरफ कर लेता हूं। मैं उनको दीदार देते हुए, अपनी रहमत उनके ऊपर नाजिल करते हुए खुशी खुशी उनको अता करता हूं, क्योंकि मेरा काम है देना। मैं सबसे बेहतरीन हूं देने वालों में। आप क्या मांग रहे हैं? आप वो चीज मांग रहे हैं जो हमेशा रहने वाली है, या वो चीज मांगते हैं जो यहां पर छोड़ देने वाले हैं? क्या मांग रहे हैं आप? दैट इज अप टू यू इंडिविजुअली। या वहाब is another name for Ya Razik. There are two attributions of Allah in the Quran, Ya Wahab and Ya Razik, the best of giver and the best of provider. Best of giver and best of provider. When we are talking about the Razik, then he provides you on three of your being. Physically, without you asking. वो आपको दुनिया भी दे रहा है, आपको पूछने की जरूरत ही नहीं है, मांगने की भी जरूरत नहीं है, वो आपको दुनिया भी दे रहा है। वो राजिक है, दुनिया की रोजी भी इनायत करता है, जिस्म की रोजी भी इनायत करता है, रूह की रोजी भी इनायत करता है, अक्ल की रोजी भी इनायत करता है। देखा, डोंट मिक्स या वहाब विथ या राजिक। या राजिक, he is the provider, and he provides on all of your three beings without you asking. He provides you physically, he provides for you spiritually, and he provides for you intellectually. Ya Wahab, when you ask him, ask for the best for your soul and your intellect, something permanent for the other side, as he is the one who is best of giver. So does everyone understand? Ya Wahab, Ya Razik. Physical, you don't have to ask. He's Ya Razik and he will give you. जाहिरी चीजें मांगने की जरूरत नहीं है, क्योंकि वो तो राजिक है, वो आपको रोजी देता रहता है, आपको बल्कि जानवर को भी देता रहता है, दरख्तों को भी देता रहता है, हवा और मट्टी, हर चीज को वो प्रोवाइड करता है, आपको मांगने की जरूरत नहीं है। That is the difference in understanding ilm and then practice. You see, What you know today, you did not know yesterday. Now, this morning, when you go to the Jamaat Khana, when this tasbih is recited, Ya Allah, Ya Wahhab, your concept, your thought, your viewpoint, your understanding, your comprehension, you will connect so easily with Him because now you understand what you are saying and what you are asking. Ya Ali, you are the most high, most great above all else. Ali, a name, Ali, an attribution. Ali, the most high, Ali, the Ali Murtaza, Ali, the Ali Zaman, Imam Zaman. And remember, Ali is Allah Samad. He does not need your praises. He's above what you think of him. He's out of your reach, understanding, and comprehension. He's Allah Samad. वो बेनियाज है. अली आला है, बुलंद है, हर चीज से, हर बात से आला है. जो भी आप उसके बारे में सोचते हैं वो उससे बेनियाज है. आपके सजदों की जरूरत नहीं है उसको, आपकी तारीफ की भी जरूरत नहीं है उसको. वो हर बात से और हर चीज से, जो भी हम सोचते हैं उससे वो बुलंद है. अल्लाह उससे मत, हर चीज से बुलंद है वो. Combinedly, when we say Ya Ali, Allah Samad, we are saying, Oh Ali, you are the most highest, most greatest, and you do not need. You are above my submission and my praising. You do not need that, any of that. All of that is for me. Your greatness we seek. Your highest rank we seek. We wanted to be one with you. Now, let's take this tasbih combinedly, 4 of them. Oh, the one, the best over, the greatest, the one who is above all else. Please have your mercy on me and increase my rank so I may see you, be with you, and may understand you. जब हम इस चारों तस्वीर को एक साथ पढ़ेंगे, या अल्लाह, या वहाब, या अली, अल्लाह से मत, तो हमारे दिल और दिमाग में ये बात चलनी चाहिए कि तू एक है. या अल्लाह, तू एक, सबसे बेहतरीन देने वाला, सबसे आला और हर बात से बेनियाज है. तू हम पर रहम कर और हमको बुलंद दर्जात इनायत फरमा. How beautiful is this? How beautiful is this? Ilm gives us that instant happiness because now we understand something which we did not understand yesterday. Ilm, Mullah says, ilm, ilm. In one of the Farman in the Kharadar, Karachi, 2000, Farman Mullah say, seek those classes, those sessions, those lectures where Ruhani spiritual ilm of our tariqah is given, and you are doing that. What you're doing right now is Imam's Farman Bardari. You said, Amin Ya Mola, I am seeking that ilm, the Ruhani ilm of our tariqah. I'm not wasting my time. You are saying that. That shows that you are truly a murid of the Imam-e-Zaman. The last tasbih, Mushkil Asan Ya Ali, Madad Rasa Ya Ali. What we are saying, Ya Mola, I am going through three kinds of hurdles as I live my life in three stages. I have a three beings of my life: my physical being, my spiritual being, my intellectual being. When we think of Mushkil Asan, do not just think of your physical hurdles, trials, and turbulence. Remember, our life, we are living on three stages: physical, spiritual, and intellectual. Ya Mola, ease my difficulties on all of my being. I need your help. Ease my difficulties, my physical, worldly difficulties, my spiritual, my difficulties in ibadat, in my dua, in my kirya, and my difficulties in my concepts, understanding of my tariqah, my soul, and akhirat. Ease my difficulty. The second part of this tasbih, Madad Rasa. This is the most humble way, if you understand, for a moment to say, Ya Mullah, I'm like a child. I cannot reach you. Oh, my mother, I cannot reach you. You come and find me. You extend your hand and reach me. You come and help me. I cannot reach you. Ease my difficulty and reach me. Send. Rasa literally meant send your help. Send your help. Send your blessing. Extend your hand. Did you hear in the beginning what I said? Ya Mullah, keep your hand on our shoulder. Hold our hand. We are like a child. We cannot reach you. So you reach me. You get to me. I cannot get to you. Ease my difficulty. Reach me. Come to me. Send me your help. The same tasbih, Mushkil Asan Ya Ali, Madad Rasa Ya Ali, is another short meaning of Nade Ali. Nade Ali, Nade Ali, Yand Mazal al Ajaib. Come to me, send me, come to me, send me, help me, help me, help me. Come, extend your hand. Same meaning. as you are the Mazharul Ajaib, and you can do all of this miraculously. क्या फरमाया? मुश्किल आसान या अली, मदद रसा या अली। तो जब हम कहें मुश्किल आसान, तो सिर्फ हमारी जिंदगी यानी कि जिस्मानी मुश्किलात का नहीं सोचना है हमको, क्योंकि हमारी जिंदगी 3 दर्जात पर चलती है, जाहिरी, बातिनी और अकलानी। या मौला हमारी दुनिया की मुश्किलात को भी आसान कर, या मौला हमारी रूहानी इबादत की, दुआ की और हमारी क्रिया की मुश्किलात को भी आसान कर, और हमारी अक्लानी इल्मी समझ की मुश्किलात को भी आसान कर। फिर क्या कहा? या अली मदद रसा, या अली मदद रसा, रसा हम तक पहुंच जा, हम तक भेज दे, रसा हो जा, अप्रोच को बोलते हैं ये। हम तेरे तक नहीं पहुंच सकते, हम बच्चे हैं, छोटे छोटे बच्चे, जमीन में रिंगते हुए बच्चे हैं। ए मेरी रूहानी माँ, तू हम तक पहुंच जा, तू हमारा हाथ पकड़ ले, तू हमें ढूंढ ले, तेरी रहमत हम तक पहुंचा दे, हमारी तरफ भेज दे तेरी रहमत, ताकि हमारी जिस्मानी, रूहानी और अकलानी मुश्किलात आसान हो जाए, आसान हो जाए। आए हम, हमारा आगे का जो चैप्टर है वो नियाज और आबे शफा है, लेकिन अभी अभी नाचीज के दिल पर एक बात आ गई तस्बीह के उन्वान से, कि वो तस्बीह जो हम इंडिविजुअली अकेले में पढ़ते हैं, और वो तस्बीह जो हम जमात के साथ कलेक्टिवली पढ़ते हैं, और वो तस्बीह जो हम दूसरों के लिए पढ़ते हैं। चले इसके बारे में भी बात कर लेते हैं, ताकि तस्बीह का पूरा सेशन पूरा हो जाए, खत्म हो जाए। Before we move to our next subject of niyaz, just now something dawned on my heart. What about tasbih which we take individually, or tasbih that we recite combinedly and collectively, and the tasbih that we recite take for others? Let's talk about that so we can finish the chapter of tasbih. I had not written here because it just came to me. Individual tasbih, very important part of our belief system. Every moment must take some tasbih privately and individually, personal tasbih that you must take between yourself and the imam, and that can be of many kind. The tasbih we do during the day, tasbih we take when we get to Jamaat Khana a little bit early. We sit in a corner after the Jamaat Khana and take some tasbih privately, personally, and individually. And that is the must. We should do that and we must do that. That is the connection between you and your imam, between a murid and the murshid, between the spiritual children and the imam zaman. And that is a required must. We should do that. That will build your connection between you and your Imam. And we all should and must do that. Second, collectively, combinedly, tasbihat that we take. For example, between dua, we take some collective tasbihat, मुश्किल आसान तस्बीहात, गिरिया उजारी तस्बीहात, इमाम के नाम की तस्बीहात, or some other tasbihat, for example, in Satara, वगैरह. We take some tasbihat collectively. Those collective tasbihat are of twofold. One for our collective mushkil asan, and other tasbihat we take for rohanis, or in Satara for the mushkil asan of a particular person, particular group of people, for particular taklif in some country or in some area due to disaster or some other trials and turbulence. Very important. When we are doing those tasbihs of three kind, when you're taking personal tasbih, that's between you and your imam. Whatever you wish, whatever your niyat is, perfectly fine. No need to discuss that. Whatever you wish, you take that tasbih between you and your imam. No question there. When we are taking collective tasbihat, pay attention to what we are saying. Mushkil asan tasbihat. Pay attention to that. Imam ke naam ki tasbih. Pay attention to that. Giriya o zari ki tasbih. What? Giriya o zari? Did we shed any tears? Did we do giriya o zari? You know why we did not do giriya o zari? Because we didn't even pay attention to the tasbih. When we get up between the dua, what do we say? Giriya o zari ki tasbih. Did you do giriya o zari? Venti ki tasbih. Did you do venti? If you did not, you know why? Because you were not paying attention. Remember, we are not monkeys. We don't do things. We don't mimic. We are people of logic and intellect. Our tariqa is a tariqa of logic and intellect. You know why we did not do it? Because we were not paying attention. We were not paying attention. How do we do Girya Wazari ki tasbih? How do we do that? या मौला हम बहुत ही गरीब है मौला या मौला हम पर रहम कर मौला या मौला देख मौला हमारी गुर्बत को देख मौला हमारी गिरियावजारी हमारी दिलों की हालत को देख मौला हम पर रहम कर मौला या मौला है मेहरबान हम इस दुनिया में बिछड़ गए हैं मौला या मौला हम घूम गए हैं मौला या मौला हम तुझसे दूर हो गए हैं मौला या मौला हमारे इन आंसुओं को हमारे इन आंसुओं को मोती समझकर हीरा जवेरा समझकर नजराने के तौर पर अपने हुजूर में कबूल फरमा मौला या मौला है मेहरबान हम पर रहम कर मौला हम पर रहम कर मौला हमारी गिरियावजारी को कबूल कर मौला इस तरह से आंसू बहाते हुए गिरियावजारी करनी होती है सूखी सूखी गिरियावजारी नहीं होती है गिरियान होकर रो रो कर इमाम के हुजूर में तस्बीह करनी होती है। ज़ारों कतार रोते हुए आंसुओं के साथ क्रियाउजारी करनी होती है। सूखी सूखी क्रियाउजारी नहीं होती है। मेरे भाइयों मेरी बहनों, क्रियाउजारी का जब वर्ड कॉल अल्फाज हमारे सामने आए और वो कहे कि क्रियाउजारी की तस्बीह करो, हाथ ऊपर कर लो, अपने दिल को नरम कर लो, अपनी आंखों में आंसू ले आओ और गिरियाउजारी करते हुए इमाम के हुजूर में खड़े हो जाओ। डोंट बी शाय, शर्म करने की जरूरत नहीं है। गिरियाउजारी करना हमारा शेवा है, मोमिनों का शेवा है। हमारे पीरों ने गिरियाउजारी करके वो मकामात हासिल किए हैं। हमारे पैगंबरों ने, आपने नहीं देखा कि हजरत दाऊद किस तरह से गिरियाउजारी करते थे, किस तरह से मुनाजात करते थे? क्या हमने अपने पीरों को नहीं देखा किस तरह से रो रो कर गिनान को पढ़ते थे? शर्म करने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है। डोंट बी शाय। वी आर नथिंग बट पुअर, नथिंग बट गरीब, nothing but a particle. We can shed tears like a child lost from his mother. What will you do if your mother was lost? How will you cry for your mother? That's how you need to cry for your spiritual mother. That is Giriya Ozari. The last one was when we do tasbih for others. And there can be two kind. Tasbih for Rohaniyat, think of them, have a niyat for that. And when we do tasbih for Mushkil Asan, for individual or collectively for a Jamaat in Mushkil or for a country in disaster. Think of that. Have a niyat of that. And then do the tasbih for them. Understand, have a niyat, clear intention. Don't do things because somebody else is doing it. No, we are not monkeys. We are not parrot. We don't repeat things without understanding. Understand first, then do things. Ilm wa amal, knowledge, then practice. Without ilm, we do not practice. I will end this with Imam's Farman in the front of the Dua book. I do not want my Jamaat to recite the Dua without understanding. मैं इस सेशन को इमाम के इस फरमान के साथ खत्म करना चाहता हूं। दुआ की पहले पेज के ऊपर, दुआ की किताब के पहले पेज पे इमाम का फरमान दर्ज है। मैं नहीं चाहता हूं कि आप दुआ पढ़ें दुआ को समझे बगैर। कोई भी काम समझ के बगैर नहीं। नो। लेट मी स्टॉप हियर। थैंक यू सो मच। जी याली मदद कामरे साहब।
Ji, sir, subhanallah, subhanallah, sir. Sir, you had a short Girizari, but very powerful. It brought tears in my eyes as well, sir.
शुक्र मौला, शुक्र मौला, शुक्र अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह।
Friends, please share your questions in the chat, or you can use the hand raise feature to ask the question. All right, sir, let me check in the chat. Okay, so I think we have one question in the chat. Friends asking, when we say tasbih, Khudawan ji, Mushkil Asan Kar, whom does this refer to a site? Whom does this refer to? A reciter or Jamaati member?
I'm not, कामरे साहब
Yeah. Yes, I'm
उर्दू में
trying to.
समझा दीजिए.
Okay. Okay. So let me just. Okay. So I'm trying to understand this question. Rosmin, if you are listening, please unmute your device, or you can rephrase this question.
Yeah, Yali Madad.
या अली मदद.
Okay. When we recite standing tasbih in Jamaat Khana every day, we say tasbih kadan wale ji kul mushkil asan kar. Can you clarify here, is it for the reciter or is this for the Jamaati member?
Is for the Jamaati member.
Okay, so it is not the person who is reciting the tasbih, right?
Is it not included in Jamaat?
Yes, yes, okay. Thank you.
Yes. Thank you for asking.
Thank you.
Yeah, ask anything you like. It doesn't matter. It's okay to ask. Thank you for asking actually. Thank you. जी कामरे साहब.
Friends, yeah, you can unmute your device if you have any questions. Okay. So while somebody asks a question, so there's one question in the chat. Is it okay to shed tears during dua recitation?
Actually, I would be surprised if you do not shed the tears during the dua. मैं बहुत ही हैरान हो जाऊंगा ये सुनकर कि आप दुआ के अंदर दुआ के दरमियान में आंसू नहीं बहाते हैं. मुझे हैरत होगी अगर आप नहीं बहाते हैं तो. अगर आप आंसू बहाते हैं तो हैरत नहीं होगी क्योंकि वो तो होना ही चाहिए. आपने दुआ नहीं सुनी? Listen to this again. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. At this point, you should have tears in your eyes. You are the most merciful. You are the best of the mercy. How would you not have tears in your eyes when you say that? I would be surprised if you don't have tears in your eyes. Absolutely. Subhanallah. Ji. I wanted to go back to Rosmin's question. दुआ कराने वाले की तस्बीह कराने वाले की मुश्किल आसान करा. I wanted to go back to that question. पहले मैं इसको उर्दू या गुजराती में समझा दूं. हमारी एक रिवायत थी, अब नहीं है. एक रिवायत थी, ट्रेडिशन. अगर आप उर्दू नहीं समझते हैं तो मुझे पूछना, मैं इंग्लिश में दोबारा से कह दूंगा. हमारी एक रिवायत थी एक जमाने में कि जब हम खड़े होते थे तस्बीह के लिए तो वो जमाती मेंबर जो कोई मुश्किल में होते थे तो वो खामोशी से पाठ के ऊपर तस्बीह के दौरान में वो पाठ के ऊपर जाकर मुश्किल आसान का एक आना दो आना मुखी साहब के प्याले में डालते थे खामोशी से. फिर वो आकर अपनी जगह पे खड़े हो जाते थे. और ये एक दो नहीं, सैकड़ों जमाती मेंबर करते थे रोजाना. और आखिर में अब हमारे यहाँ पर कोई जमाती मेंबर खड़ा होकर वो तस्बीह पढ़ता है ना, उस जमाने में मुखी कामड़िया या जॉइंट कामड़िया ये तस्बीह पढ़ते थे. जब सब अपनी मुश्किल आसान की नियत कर देते थे तो वो फरमाते थे, या मौला तस्बीह करान वाले जी मुश्किल आसान कर. It just dawned on me. Rosmin, did you hear that? I believe, look at your question. It brought so much fruit. There was
Okay.
a tradition in one time which I had forgotten.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for reminding me.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy.
Yeah. Because I hear all the time in the tasbih kadan wareji kul mushkil you asan kar. So kadan wareji, I was thinking that the one who recites is only for that person, but it's for the whole
Right.
jamaat. That is
So,
also included. Yes. Thank you
right.
very much.
Subhanallah. Thank you. G.
Yes, friend, you can unmute your device if you have any questions.
يا لي مدد Mishnah Sahib.
Ya Ali Madad.
يا لي مدد. You know, I was listening at the beginning, and it seemed that you said that you know there is three different aspects of life: physical, spiritual, and intellectual. Mola's Farman says that your spiritual and your physical life are inextricably connected, so you cannot separate one from the other. Is my understanding correct, that you know you have to live both lives and do your duties, your worldly duty and your spiritual duty? So when we ask for prayers in our tasbih for our mushkil asan, we are actually including the physical mushkil asan, the worldly, as well as spiritual, and they are both connected. We cannot separate them out. Is that right? Is that my understanding? Because I thought that you were implying that, you know, they are separate things.
I was. And let me rephrase that. Where will your physical body be if you did not have a soul? In the
The
ground.
physical body would not be.
Yeah, in the ground.
Yes.
So that understanding just told us that our soul is separated from our body. But while we are living on three stages: physical,
Yes.
spiritual, and intellectual. So there was one time, long time back, someone asked, can you explain all three in short understanding? And I think this is my opportunity to do so with your question, Azim.
Thank you.
The life of our body is our soul. Without the soul, our body does not have a life. Life of our soul is intellect. Without the intellect, our soul will not have a life. So that means there are three lives: a physical life, a spiritual life, and an intellectual life. So what is the life of our intellect? The Nur. So without the Nur, our intellect cannot be living, will not have any life. Without the intellect, our soul will not have any life. Without our soul, our body will not have any life. Even though they are all interconnected while we are in this physical body, but they are very much separated at different stages. Physical, an example of a dirt. Spiritual, in the example of Nafsun Wahida, the single soul, or universal soul, Nafse Kulli. Intellectual, at the level of Akle Kulli, at the highest, and Akle Garizi at the lowest. Let me show you an example. You see this stick right here?
Yeah.
This is Akle Kulli. This is Nafse Kulli. This part at the bottom is Nafse Akle Garizi and Rue Sifli. Even though they are connected by this, but position are at the different level. Akle kuli, akle garizi. Ruhe ulvi, ruhe sifli. Connected, definitely, no doubt, but at the different station. Much higher, much lower. Just like that, our physical life much lower, spiritual life much higher, intellectual Nurani life even higher than that. Definitely connected at different stages. Very good question, Azim. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Missionary Saib. Thank you for that explanation also.
Yeah,
Very
and
much.
you don't have to call me Missionary Sahib. I'm just Garib and Nachiz. My name is Aziz. You can just call me Aziz Bhai if you like. I'm nobody.
You are very modest, very humble. Thank you so
Shukar
much.
alhamdulillah. Shukar alhamdulillah. Ji.
Oh, okay.
सर
I don't know.
इसी को थोड़ा उर्दू में एड्रेस समझा
It's
दें
okay, phone, but it's okay.
सर इसी को आप उर्दू में समझा दें प्लीज
जी हम डिस्कशन कर रहे थे देयर वाज अ गुड डिस्कशन कि एक तरफ से मौला फरमाते हैं कि हम अपनी रूह को अपने जिस्म से अलग नहीं कर सकते हैं या अपने जिस्म को अपनी रूह से अलग नहीं कर सकते हैं ये बात दुरुस्त है लेकिन इसके साथ ये भी बात समझनी चाहिए कि हमारा जिस्म फानी है जबकि रूह दायमी है और रूह से ऊपर भी एक मकाम है वो नूर का मकाम है अक्ल का मकाम है हमारी जिंदगी 3 दर्जात पर चलती है जिस्म पर रूह पर और अक्ल पर हम उसको आसानी से इस तरह समझ सकते हैं कि जिस्म की जिंदगी रूह से आती है और रूह की जिंदगी नूर से आती है यानी कि अक्ल से आती है और अक्ल की जिंदगी नूर से आती है ईमान से आती है यानी कि आप समझ गए कि इमाम के नूर के बिगर अकल नहीं अकल के बिगर रूह की जिंदगी नहीं और रूह के बिगर जिस्म की जिंदगी नहीं एक तरह से वो जुड़े हुए भी हैं जिस तरह से नाचीज ने आपको ये लकड़ी दिखाई ये पेन दिखाई एक तरह से वो जुड़ी हुई भी है लेकिन अलग अलग मकामात पर दर्जात पर है जिस्म सबसे नीचे दर्जे पर मट्टी रूह उसके उपले दर्जे पर और अकल उसके ऊपर और ये सब का ताल्लुक और कनेक्शन अक्ल कुल और नफ्स कुल से है दर्जा बदर्जा बदर्जा इमाम का वो फरमान भी याद रखना कि हमारी रूह दर्जा बदर्जा ऊपर जाती है जिससे पता चलता है कि हर चीज दर्जात पर है जिस्म के ऊपर भी एक दर्जा है लेकिन वो जिस्मानी है बस जब मर गए तो ये जिस्म फानी है रूह दायमी है जी any other comments or question
Yali Madad, sir.
yali madad
I'm referring to the tasbih Yali to Rahimkar, Ya Mola to Fazalkar. So basically, the person who's reciting the Giryazari tasbih, they would be praying for the entire Jamaat, for the mercy, and to increase their ranks. Am I understanding it correct?
yes because there's a collective and combined tasbih so along with him what do we say Ameen just like that I request the same
Okay.
that's why it's called collective and combined tasbih
Okay. Thank
जी
you.
पावर पैदा होता है ना जब सब मिलकर कुछ काम करते हैं तो उसके अंदर पावर आता है जी गुड क्वेश्चन
Aziz bhai, yali madad.
याली मदद
Now this we were talking about the tasbih. Tasbih kadan wale jikul mushkil ya asan kari nek umed ho puri kar. Now if I go to Mukhi Sahib and I am doing a tasbih, which is for the physical problem I have. All right. Now, does it mean that Mola is not too happy to give that to me because I have not asked spiritual so spiritual thing, and I only asked the physical one? He would give
Okay,
it to me, but he will give it to me if turning his face away. And would he do that thing there? That's
so remember, Mola is Rahman and Rahim. Remember that part first. He's Rahman and Rahim. Anything you want, he will grant you. Anything you want, he will grant you. But what Imam is teaching us in the Tazvi Ya Wahab, that's where we were, right? At the
yeah,
Tazvi Ya Wahab, that he is the best of giver. So ask for the best of the best. Don't ask for the cheap to cheap. So when you ask for the highest, under that umbrella, everything else comes. You see that? And
yeah.
remember, along with the Ya Wahab, there is the Ya Razik. Under the tasbih of Ya Razik, he automatically gives without you asking. So when you are individually asking for that Mushkil Asan tasbih, of course you can ask for your physical difficulties. Absolutely. And you will find him Rahman and Rahim. But on top of that, if you will say, Ya Mullah, make me strong in my soul and intellect, along with that, he will also remove your physical tasbiyat. Let me teach you, if you give me permission.
Yeah, sure.
Okay? If I were you, and if I was asking for Mola for a mushkil asan physical, what words would I use? You know what I would say? Mola Bapa, મારી દુનિયા મારો જિસમ હું એટલી તકલીફમાં છું કે હું ઇબાદત કેમ કરું મોલા તું મને ઇબાદત કરવાની હિંમત દે તાકે મારી રૂહની હું નિજાત કરું લેકિન હું કરી નથી શકતો તને ખબર છે ને શું કામ નથી કરી શકતો કે મારી દુનિયામાં મારા જિસમમાં એટલી બીમારી ને એટલી તકલીફ છે કે હું તારી ઇબાદત નથી કરી શકતો હવે હું શું કરું કેમ કરું તારી ઇબાદત હવે તું મારી ઇબાદતની મુશ્કેલ આસાન કરી નાખ મારી રૂહની મુશ્કેલ આસાન કરી નાખ. You see what I just did?
Yeah, yeah. You said you combine it both. Yeah.
I asked for to ease my mushkilat of my ibadat. And my ibadat mushkil was coming from my physical difficulties. I did not say ease my physical difficulty. I said ease my ibadat mushkil asan. Difficulties because I cannot do ibadat because I'm sick or I have a problem in my physical life. So you have to ask for the highest, the best. Ya Wahab is the best or he's the best giver. Ask for something high and everything underneath will be resolved. Let me give you another worldly example. That today we need to eat, and let's say, I believe you live in London, and your need is £5. You can ask for £5 definitely. Or you can say, Ya Mullah, give me a rosy for rest of my life. Now you don't have to ask for £5 every day. You see, which one will you ask? £5 or just give me roses that will last me for the rest of my life? Ask for something best, not something cheap. Meaning don't ask for lower thing, ask for higher thing.
Now,
G.
Aziz bhai, I am just talking of this Jamaati tasbih. Gat Jamaati kul mushkil jo asan kari nek mehdu puri kar. Now we are thinking of the Jamaat, and everybody says Amin. So what I'm just looking at that now. Does it mean that we are say what Jamaat has asked, whatever Jamaat has asked, and we are saying Amin to that?
Yes. So that's why in the teaching of Yahweh was, be careful in what you're asking. Nek niyat puri kar. Remember the word? Ask for the best. Have your intention to have the best of the best of the best. Don't ask for something lower. That is the whole idea, right? But you are saying whatever their niyat is, nek niyat, okay? Whatever their nek niyat is. Did you know this tasbih was changed by Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah? Our used to be tasbih, Ya Mola, Jamaat ji niyat kabul kar. Sultan Muhammad Shah changed that. He said, no, Jamaat ji nek niyat kabul kar. Ji.
Okay, I have another question. Now we also say that Jamaat ke hakikat is next samjhan box. Now hakikat. Now what is that hakikat when we are talking of hakikat? See?
Ilm, ilm, ilm. Without ilm, how would you know the hakikat? Hakiki samajhte, samajh. Give them
Okay.
the ilme laduni, ilme imam, hakiki ilm, true ilm. Samajh. Look at the word. Hakiki samajh. Ji.
When we say true ilm, what does it mean? See, I'm just confused, little confused. Okay, when we
Really?
say true ilm, now what
Mhm.
is when we say true ilm is I'm going to Khane, doing ibadat, I'm doing all those things. Now, does it end there, or does it have to go any further than that?
So you saying that anyone going to synagogue, church, mandir, masjid, jamaat khana, is that a true ilm or that's the action?
I don't know because it depends on
That's
the
the
individual.
action, right? That's the action. And what is comes before the action? What comes before the action? Look at your
Ilm,
screen.
yeah, ilm, yeah.
Ilm. Ilm. Which ilm comes before the action? The bookish ilm? Something you can learn in the storybook? Or something you can learn in the market on YouTube? Or something that you can learn where, and let me quote Imam's Farman again. Go to those classes where ilm of the tariqah is given. Which ilm are we talking about? Hakiki ilm.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah,
Always, always, always happy to answer. G.
Okay, sir, we have something in the chat. So am I right that intellect is a living being after listening to your answer to physical, spiritual, and intellectual life? Although intellect is living soul, but as a non-physical entity.
That is correct. Because soul of the intellect is Nur. Soul is intellect. And the soul of the body is spirit. Absolutely. Everything is living, but one abstract and one physical. So the soul and the intellect is abstract. Soul is abstract compared to the physical. Intellect is abstract compared to the soul. And Nur is even further abstract compared to the Akal. G. Let's make a last comment, last question. Go ahead.
So there's nothing in the chat. Friends, please unmute your device if you have any questions.
Okay, if there are no more comments, no more questions, we can stop here, Kamran Sahib.
Ji sir, you can.
Thank you everyone for joining Yali Madad. Have a good day. Yali Madad.
Mother, thank you, sir.
Yali Madad, sir.
Yali Madad, sir.
Mola